So even Aizen is surprised sometimes. This chapter of Bleach, for the most part, I felt focused on a little bit of planting the seed of Masaki and Ishin's eventual relationship, but also it had a little bit of mystery to it. And for the most part, it was a chill chapter. It didn't really get me too excited or anything, but there was a little bit of mystery to it, and overall some pretty important elements. So for starters, again, it's just, going through with the whole Aizen, pretty much planning everything, and this was basically them testing out the holifications, well, for what would ultimately become how they would basically make the Urahara more stronger and everything like that. And I guess that's where really the testing was leading to, to begin with. That was probably one of his plans, and it was just funny for me personally to see that Aizen was even surprised by something for once, because, he always just as planned, and Tozen was real motivated back then too. Tozen was really in on it, like deep, knee deep in on it. Now, Masaki and Ishin's relationship, you can clearly see that they both have a little thing for each other after that one little encounter. Ishin's dumbass didn't ask for her name, her number, or anything. Just like, whatever. He shouldn't have lied to the Captain Commander. I guess it was in fear of him possibly doing something to Masaki, because at the end of the day, the Captain Commander did have a cold side to him as well. She knows too much. We gotta kill her. Maybe she's involved. We gotta go over there and finish this. So I understand Ishin lying to him, but at the same time, maybe if he would have worked things out. The thing about it is that the Captain Commander, it was always just so hardcore. Like, even every time Ichigo got into some shit, it was always, no, Ichigo's wrong, everything is always Ichigo's fault. So I feel like the Captain Commander, one of the flaws for him personally was that he was too much of a hard ass and never really gave consideration to some other things. And right there, that was a flaw in and of itself, of him being Captain Commander. And I think the new Captain Commander will definitely do a lot better of a job as far as in that aspect of, like, maybe listen to some things instead of just always flying off the handle as far as, we got to solve this and, this person is bad. Listen to other sides of the story as well. So that was just a little thing that I thought of with Captain Yamamoto, Captain Commander. Now, as far as that mystery in the end, where basically Masaki is walking, Urahara happens to be passing by, and somebody bumps into Masaki and grabs her, starts touching her or whatever. First of all, the person had fingernails, so it had to be a female. I'm not sure if Masaki was aware of her, because I would have said that maybe it was Uryu's, or not Uryu's, Ishida's mother, but it seems as though maybe she wasn't familiar with her. Whoever the female is, because it looked like the person had like long fingernails, like fancy female stuff. Whoever it is, they're definitely involved. Maybe, I don't know if Ishida sent somebody to do something to her, or maybe it's part of Aizen's plan. I don't know what female would Aizen be able to send over there. I mean, Holly Bell? No. So it's a mystery on who that female is, but I definitely say that's a woman. And the whole thing is, what would her purpose be to go over there? Maybe it could be one of the Fullbringers, like an old Fullbringer, not one of the ones we've seen obviously in the present, because they would be babies at this point, or not even born for that matter. So it could have been like, anybody at this point, but I think definitely it was a female, and I'm excited to see where that goes, as far as, because that was probably the most important thing of this chapter, is that mystery of, basically they want to, I'm assuming, silence Masaki, because she knows a little bit now. So if anything, it'd be Aizen sent somebody to go do something to her. Can't wait to see where that goes, like I said. And ultimately, yeah, this chapter was a pretty okay setup, a little bit of mystery, and kind of funny shit with the girls talking about, like, it was funny and weird at the same time. Like, oh man, I don't care if Ishida was my cousin, I get horny up. I was like, what? So yeah, diving into the relationship stuff, Kubo was definitely doing with this one, setting things up. And ultimately a mystery. Who is that person that bumped into Masaki? And what was it that Urahara saw that kind of made his eyes open? Like, whoa. It has to be somebody of strong power. Obviously, that's why he was able to, like, feel like this presence, this strong presence. And ultimately, I don't know, maybe it's somebody from the Zero Division that showed up because they knew of something. I'm not sure. And also, what was the whole point of the hollow exploding right after Masaki, attacked him? He self-destructed. I guess maybe they just go wild and they lose it or something. That really caught me off guard as well. It's a possibility that they're just so crazy and so erratic at that point that they do whatever they want. So yeah, a couple of mysteries in here. Pretty okay chapter. I give it I want to say 2.53 out of 5. Not too much going down. It was really just giving little seeds for ultimately their relationship. You can definitely tell that Ishida is really just butthurt about the whole thing. He is definitely, or Ryuken. Why I keep calling him Ishida? Wow. Ryukin, you could tell that he's butthurt about the whole thing of Masaki and Ishin, because when he shows up, he's like ready to protect her and everything. He's like, wow, she saved the Shinigami. So he's probably having his own reservations about her at this point. We'll just have to see how it goes, but definitely I guess some interesting aspects to this chapter. 2.53. Let me know what you think. Who was that person that bumped into Masaki at the end? And ultimately, what do you think is going to go down as far as Ryukin? Is it Ryukin that sent somebody to get Masaki after like feeling betrayed by her? Or, you know, is it Aizen sent somebody? Is it somebody from the Zero Division? And if it's indeed a female, what female? I don't know. Let me know. But that's all I have for this quick review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see who that is, because that was pretty interesting and pretty suspenseful. Most suspense of the entire chapter. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.